Now, this is part 4 of question 2, and the whole question was about the particle model of matter. The previous questions were about air, so this one starts. The air also contained a small amount of argon. As the temperature of the air decreased from 20 degrees to minus 90 degrees C, the argon changed from gas to liquid to solid. Explain the changes in the arrangement and movement of the particles of the argon as the temperature of the air decreased. Now, we're about to look at the answer of a student who got the full 6 marks on this question. And they got the 6 marks because they fully understood what the question was asking. It's irrelevant that the question is about argon. Any element they could have picked would be the same answer. The question is about the arrangement and movement of particles in a gas, liquid, and solid. Now, this student also got 6 marks because they noticed that it said explain the changes. Explain means say why. So, why did it change? So, they're not just telling me what the arrangement and the movement is in gas, liquid, and solid, they're telling me why it changed as it cooled down. So, let's look at their answer. Argon at a temperature of 20 degrees is a gas. The particles with this are widespread and move randomly. So they've told me the arrangement, they've said widespread, and they've told me they move randomly, so they've told me the motion, how they move. As the temperature is decreased, the forces between the particles increase. So they're starting to tell me why it changes. Until it can change state from a gas to a liquid, this is condensation. The arrangement of the particles in a liquid have some bonds. So again, they're telling me a little bit about why there's bonds between the particles now, but are free to move around. So they're telling me about the motion again. And fit different containers. Liquids have a fixed volume. So they're telling me a bit about the arrangement there, but they've not said it quite as definitely. As the temperature decreases, the particles lose energy. So again, they're telling me why it's changing state. And the forces between the particles increase. So again, a bit more why, until it can change state again, freezing. A solid's arrangement is very tightly packed. So they told me the arrangement again. And vibrate at fixed positions. So they've told me the motion again. The bonds between solids are very strong. So again, they've told me why. And require high amounts of energy to overcome the bonds forces between the particles. So all the way through this answer, the student is directly answering the question they've been asked. They're telling me arrangement, motion, motion, arrangement, motion, exactly what they were asked in those 2 parts. And then in between every part, they're telling me why it changes, which was that first part of the question. So if I just scroll down, you'll see this student got the full 6 marks.